put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want to give them more, when I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touch down.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular so far.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champion, victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really want to be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champion.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway in Southern California. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So this game of art, Charles, you know, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while. But 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these 2 are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That goes for a gain of 31.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the 2.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs. It gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. They'll run it with Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Elliott is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Elliott. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyle Juszczyk, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to Parkinson.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, here's Kamara. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th and inches in plus territory, that seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A first down carry by Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Rodgers. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. No, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt.
The Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Kamara. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 33 as we ironically approach 3:33 remaining in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Colbert, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he's got room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted.
They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Rodgers now to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. McPherson's kick is good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
On the counter, here's Kamara. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. This just a 24-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rodgers now on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On play action. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Chargers are back within a score.
Tucker with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Finds Lazard quickly on the slant.
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Down right around the 25. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Could be some contact going on.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Right back to Juszczyk again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. On the screen, this is Edmonds. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Boy, that one was well-read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now we give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chargers have taken a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 75 yards. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Tackle on that play by Quinnen Williams.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Chargers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a carry for Allen. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from a yard out.
And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's got it complete to Waddle. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And incomplete. Great coverage there. He was in the perfect position defensively to make a play on the football. And it'll bring up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Out. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team